Hey everyone, it's Glenda and welcome back to my channel, Creative Grandma. I am here with my sister Laurie, which you all know, and over here is my friend Mindy, and we decided to take a girls' day and go out thrifting. So we found some crochet blankets. So I'm going to have my sister show them, and hopefully this video is going to give you ideas of some stitch patterns and what some of these colors look like worked up. So this first blanket, I'm looking at it, it has an unusual stitch pattern. It almost looks like a cross single crochet stitch, but look how pretty, just a little yellow baby blanket. This next blanket is a double crochet ripple stitch made in a variegated yarn. Beautiful pink, white, and blue. So if you don't know the sex of the baby and you're trying to look for something that could either be for a boy or girl, this is an excellent way to do it. So Laurie, let me get up close and show the stitch pattern. Again, double crochet ripple stitch. So beautiful blanket. And sometimes it's nice if you don't like the design and you're looking for yarn, sometimes it's cheaper to buy a blanket and rip it out and reuse that yarn and repurpose it. This next blanket, I'm not sure if this is a wrap. It looks more like a wrap, very long and narrow. It's a very unusual stitch pattern, one I haven't seen before. So this is just a great way to use up scrap yarn. If you have different colors of scrap yarn and you want to make a blanket, a ripple style blanket is the best way to go. Now I'm going to get up close and I want to show the stitch pattern because it is one I'm not familiar with. I'm trying to look at it. It looks like a double crochet, maybe a back loop single crochet, not sure. Give me your thoughts on that if you know what stitch pattern that is. But again, great way to use up scrap yarn. So there's my sister modeling it. It's been a while since Laurie's been in a video. The next blanket is another way to use those variegated yarns. Now this looks like it might be a C to C stitch pattern. I like the way they use the variegated yarn and picked one of the colors, especially that bright orange, to highlight the border. So let me get up close. Very hard to see the stitch pattern with these variegated yarns, but I really do love this blanket. Now, me personally, I think I would have made that border a little bit wider just to really accent the blanket, but another beautiful blanket. This is a bigger Afghan I found. Now, I always tell people I'm not a brown person, but I seem to be tending more towards those neutral colors. I just thought this was fantastic. Again, it's a ripple style blanket, but look how that dark brown and then the white and that tan just accents. These three colors just look so well together. So let me get up close. This looks like a double crochet ripple stitch. So very nice. And they're nice sizes. I mean, that's a nice size blanket.
This one's nice. This
Yeah.
is like a twin bed.
Yeah, very
It's almost
nice.
like a twin bed size.
All the work is done.
See, this would fit in my house because I'm all earth tone at my house.
Yeah, I never know how to feel when I'm in the thrift store seeing blankets that somebody took so much time and money in buying the yarn, and then you see them end up in thrift stores. And then on the other hand, it's like, I'm really glad that people do donate these because a lot of people like handmade items like this.
So this is nice.
This next one looks sort of like, it's two double crochet where you wrap the third stitch around the other two double crochet. I can't place the name of the stitch pattern. I know it's one of my stitch of the weeks. This is more geared towards Christmas with the holidays. So great way to see how to use those colors, especially when you want to use 3 or more colors. It's showing you how to use the wide stripes and maybe how they put the white with the narrow red stripe. Just a great way to give you ideas of how to put some of those colors together.
And I'm 5'8½", so you know how big it is.
So nice to decorate for the holidays if you can find those Christmas blankets. Okay, the last crocheted blanket we found is, it looks like a cream colored yarn where they just took some multicolor and tied it in to make a design. Just an unusual way to make some color changes in a blanket. Just a regular, simple double crochet blanket, but very interesting design on this one. So now I'm at another thrift store and look what I found. This gave me a great idea. If I can find a fabric shop that sells wool, look at these balls of pre-cut strips. You can see it's cut in strips. I could see this as a beautiful crocheted rug that looks braided. And there's not enough to really make the rug, but boy, I wish they had more of this. It's just given me so many ideas. So I may have to look into doing something like that. So here I am with Mindy, and we are at another thrift store. We are doing a roundabout of all the thrift stores in the area. Look at this amazing poncho cape. It buttons up. It's made with a ripple stitch. Mindy, turn that around and let me see the back of it. So very pretty design, and I know a lot of people like the ones that have the straight back and not the triangle back. If anybody knows where you can find this pattern or one similar, please put that in the comment section of the video so somebody can try to find this pattern. So that is all I found at this thrift store. Now I'm going to head to another one and see if I can find more crocheted items. So now we just found another kind of crocheted item, a crocheted dress for a doll. So there she is. Kind of looks like an angel dress, really. Oh, it does. It has like the little halo back here. Isn't that cute? Very precious. So that's another crocheted item we found, so we'll keep looking. Okay, rooting through all the bins and everything here. Look what Mindy found. These little tiny hexagon swatches. It looks like it's made with the front post double crochet. And then they started putting them together, I think, to maybe make a blanket, maybe a placemat, I don't know. But we found that. And then if you look on the shelves, you're going to see odds and ends of yarn. Now, I never really find any yarn here at my thrift store because they price it too high. And I think I can get just as good yarn from Premier. You're buying something that you're just buying it because it's there. I rather pick whatever color I want. But they do have a selection of odds and ends of yarn. And then they do have the knitting needles, which I do like to look through those for those vintage Susan Bates Afghan hooks. Never get lucky enough to find any though. And then they have some patterns. So here we are at another thrift store, but look what we found. It's a handbag made out of plastic bags. So you can always find the most unusual things in the thrift store. So we found that. I didn't see a price on that though. Yeah, made out of plastic bags. How original. But we did find some doilies. So here's the first one. Hopefully you can see the design. I don't see any prices on these either, but they're usually like $1. So very interesting. I love the square design.
If I hold it up to me like that?
Oh yeah, that's better. There you can see the design. That's really pretty.
I'm modeling.
I'm going to have to buy that one. Let's see the next one. Hold that against your shirt. They can see them better. Yeah. Here's the next one. You can see the colored flower in the center, and then it comes out and has like little stars or something. Very nice design. What's the next one? Okay, this one looks, I think that's the same as the first one, so I'm going to buy both of these because it's a pair. I think they're the same. So we'll go ahead and get that one. So now we found some more doilies. Here's one. Hold that right against your chest area so yeah, we can see them a little bit better. White star in the center, and look how pretty this is with the colors on the outside. So we have a couple more to show you. Oh, this is really cute. It's tiny, but look how pretty. I love how they put those medallions on the outside. Very pretty. And then we found a bigger one. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at that design. Oh, that's
a beautiful snowflake.
Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. So now we found a couple crocheted blankets. So here's one. What I like about this one, it looks like they used the moss stitch and made a square. And then they come around with a border. It's really hard to see, but you can see the line where they made the square and then they come out and worked around. Very pretty, solid color blue. Baby size Afghan. So here's another blanket. Hold it up the other way, Mindy. It's long and narrow. It may be a shawl, but look how they used all these different colors of pink and white. Very pretty. This is either a wrap or they tried to make it for a long twin size bed, but very pretty. Let's take a look at that stitch pattern. It's upside down, but it's sort of like a shell stitch, and then like a V stitch in there. Very pretty pattern. If you know what pattern that is, leave a comment in the comment section and let us know. So that is it for our thrift store hunting today, what we found. So I hope this video has been enjoyable. So until next time, stay inspired and happy crocheting. Bye everyone.